sit back. This is going to be a long video. I have a lot of trash to talk about. 3 months. It's October, November, and December. But before I begin, I do want to thank a subscriber. She knows who she is. Thank you very much for my little holiday Christmas gift. I love it in here, and this is how I know she knows me. Red lipstick. I just wanted to tell her on camera how much this little bag meant to me. It's filled with products that, some I've never tried before. A lot are from this brand. So I have some banana powder, sponges I haven't tried, face masks, of course the red lipstick. But I did tell her too, I'm going to tell y'all now, do not spend your money on me. Keep it. Be smart how you spend your money. I'm here to help teach you how to keep as much of it and what is worth spending your money on. You coming to this channel and watching this channel and sharing it and talking about it, that is value to me. That's money to me. You will never know how much, not only do I appreciate that, how inspiring that is to me. So please keep your money. I appreciate the gift, believe me, I do. But the most importantly is keep as much money in your own pocket as possible. And hopefully I'm saving you as well. For 3 months, how many bottles of Big Blue Bear in the Big Blue House did I use? So I used 4 bottles of my Holy Grail Nivea Cream Moisture Body Wash. 4. Can't wait to put that in the recycle bin. And then 3 of the matching Nivea Essentially Enriched Body Lotion. So it's good to kind of know how many I can use within that period. You already know those are my body washes and body lotions of life. They need no introduction at this point. I did finish my Dove Dry Spray Invisible deodorant. I just talked about this on the channel when I was talking about my lifestyle favorites as well. So now moving into 2020, I already picked up another one. I just went ahead and got the same spray. That's kind of me. I don't want to switch because I'm thinking if I get another kind of this, I don't know what all this is on the front, that it probably won't work well with my body. Ooh, a random hair product. It's so rare to see something hair-wise on this channel, right? Wake Up Uki hair treatment. So this is like their deluxe size sample. I finished this up by mixing it up already with my Reckon conditioner when I wash my hair every 3 weeks. I can't do anything with my hair, so it's getting done Friday. It's going to be up like this for a couple more days. Last will be the supplements. This giant calcium bottle, I usually pick this up over at Costco. So it's 400 tablets, only 1 a day. That's my thing. When it comes to any supplements, I only want to take 1 serving. I don't want to be taking a million of them. And then the 1 a day women's formula. This is what my pharmacist said for me to, kind of see how I like it. And I do. I already picked up another one of that. This is just like the multivitamin. Royal Brittany Evening Primrose Oil. This is something I've always usually have in my empties too. These are a lot of repeat stuff you will see. And the last bottle used, and I'm already on my other bottle. Except for this, I take 2 a day. So it's for the hair, skin, and nails. And it has other ingredients in it too. All of my supplements, we've gone over with my doctor and nutritionist and so forth, so I feel comfortable what I'm lacking. I do like to plug in at the supplement parts of the Empties videos. Make sure you're doing your research and see how any type of supplements, whether I'm taking them or whoever you're watching on YouTube, how they would fit into your lifestyle and your daily diet and your exercise and all that stuff. And talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist, speak with a professional if you have access to that, and see how it would work for you. Always do that. But on this channel, consistency is key. So a lot of the stuff that you see supplement wise, and especially anything that you're going to be ingesting in your body, I have already used it. I'm the one testing it out, and I'm the one showing, hopefully, how it's going to look in the overall results. So feel, at least hopefully, rest assured that I'm not just talking about something that, came out of the blue. Let's move on to skincare. I'm just going to pull it out of the bag here. Now first is my white moisture lotion, Momotani, I believe that's how you pronounce it. This is a blend of sake ingredients as well as whitening properties. Whitening will be as far as in Japan, like the Japanese skincare version. This is Japanese, actually, if I didn't say that. I do pick it up at my local Japanese store. So the whitening aspect will work as far as radiance on your skin. It's not going to turn your skin white or eat away at, you know, your skin color. I had some questions about that, so I want to make sure that I address that. This huge bottle in the store was like $9, $10. It's something that I use AM and PM. It also works with the hydration, and I really like that. Next up is my Garnier Skin Active Gentle Sulfite-Free Cleanser. This is something that I use for nighttime use. So I do have an AM and a PM cleanser. It's just how I get rid of my cleansers faster. But this is something I actually just repurchased and put it in my shower. It just washes so well. It washes the makeup away. I double cleanse. It washes well with my Clarisonic. I don't have any type of skin irritation, eye irritation. It's just a good overall basic cleanser that does the job. It just so happens to be free of all, you know, the bad chemicals. Next is my Liquid Gold. I also picked this up at my local Japanese store, grocery store. Now this is not the premium. This isn't the premium version. So there's like a beginner's, like a middle one, I would say. Then there's this one, like the third one, and then there's a premium one that I'm using right now, and I'm almost done with it. Multiple stronger blends of hyaluronic acid, AM and PM. These two together. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Repeat after me. What's the secret for good, glowy, plump, healthy, do-witch skin? Hydration. Your skin is the last organ to get any of it. So yes, we're drinking as much as possible water in, but you got to be feeding that stuff in constantly. If I can walk around with my own thundercloud, Olaf style, I would. Next is Ulta Beauties. This is their Rose Water Facial Mist, Rose Water and Aloe. I remember I was just looking around Ulta and I saw this, and they had like a watermelon spray too, so I chose the Rose Water. It's okay. It wasn't anything that I'm like, ooh, I gotta make sure I remember to pick it up again. Of course, I did pick another one of these up. My favorite. This is one of my top 3 masks in the entire world. I cannot live without it. It's from Boscia. It's the Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask. It's absolutely fabulous. Ooh, I just got that whiff. Oh, and you know what? What's so good about this? You can find it also at Marshall's, at TJ Maxx. Look at the expiration date. I picked up 2 more of these at a half off deal versus at, I don't remember if Sephora sells this brand, but it is sold at Ulta. I like to consider this mask as like an all-in-one type of a mask for radiance and glow and drawing out, you know, impurities and really kind of cleaning your pores out and so forth. But with the antioxidant, like it's leaving behind this protection in a sense, and almost in a way like repairing the skin. Next is Pixi Milky Tonic. Now I got this over at CVS. Pixi will send me products from time to time, but I picked this one up. I was curious to see if this was like the Milky Toner, the actual mist. So it reminds me very much of that. It's a good toner. The problem though is the size. I feel for the price and the size of it being so much smaller, I couldn't justify why I would want to repurchase it. I need it to be bigger, basically. That's a good toner if you have dry skin, or if you're also a user, a skincare user, you're like, I'm tired of these toners. I have like all this witch hazel or rose. It's something that is different. I don't think I even mentioned what's in it. It says it has jojoba milk and oat soothing toner. This one's already bigger. Like, please, can the toner Pixi Fun be this big? From SoAE Revitalizing Rose Mist. This is something I have talked about so much on the channel. I thought I actually had another one, but I do have the Trader Joe's version here, the Rose Water Facial Spray. Both of these are fabulous. However, this one is what really truly hydrates the skin. Didn't even know it was even going to do that. I left it on, I sprayed it, and then I went off to go do some stuff, and I noticed when I came back to finish my skincare routine, I was like, whoa, my skin still feels soft and hydrated. That's how I knew it was that toner. So, excuse me, rose mist. You can actually use it as a toner too. And Trader Joe's is another one, another rose mist. Can you see the trend here? I like my rose sprays here. Not overly fragrant rose, but you know, you can smell a little hint of it. But the Trader Joe's is also very moisturizing, but it is not as moisturizing as the Soleil. It is very inexpensive though inside the Trader Joe's store. Also finished my big tall bottle of Fresh Beauty's Black Tea Kubachi Facial Treatment Essence. It says anti-pollution age delay, another antioxidant. An essence is a liquid that is, I would say, more of a concentrated formula. You can get different essences depending on what your skin needs are. Some are more hydrating, you know, it just depends. What do you want? Control oil or so forth. This is another one where I like to say all in one, because you have the antioxidant, but you have that hydration, that glow. So it's just all in one. I also use this morning and night too. So with this, the liquid gold, the whitening lotion, all done AM and PM. I don't play. Look at how cute they are. The Ordinary. Let's see what I have here because I forgot myself. I've got 2 bottles of the Niacinamide, 10% plus zinc, 1%. I incorporate this in the morning for my hydration needs as well. For evening use, I use their hyaluronic acid with the buffet. So I just switch off kind of what I use. Speaking of which, buffet. And I'm almost done with my second bottle of buffet. Now I did talk about this one as well. This is something I feel, here we go, all in one. But not only is this one so good as an all-in-one anti-ager, it has the Sanaki. So that's snake venom properties in there, which mimics the Botox. So you don't have to do the whole needles and all the expense like that. Again, do your research and see what would fit best for your skin concerns and your skin needs. I'll never stop using the buffet. Never. The item that I will continue to always use, always, I get this prescribed from my dermatologist. It's the Retin-A. So I've been using Retin-A since I was probably like 19 years old, 20 years old, and I've been using it every evening. My skin can take it. I need it high. I want the prescription strength of the Retin-A, which is, you know, the various forms of retinol. So again, do your research, see which one works best for your skin. So it's helping with the overall, you know, texture of the skin, the radiance of the skin, the hyperpigmentation of your skin, the wrinkles, the firming. It does it all. I will never stop using that. Every evening, ... Press pat in, call it a day. Takes years off your face, which is what the sunscreen will do as well. Sunscreen. This is my Apu. I gotta look it up one of these days to figure out how to pronounce it. This is my Korean Pure Block sunscreen, SPF 45, PA+++++++. All the pluses mean the protection. So this is something that I order online. I've been ordering this now from Walmart because it just gets me quicker and I don't have to worry about all that mess with Amazon. And it's very inexpensive. I consider it inexpensive. It's under $10. It does a wonderful job. No white cast. I always cut it up because there's at least another 4 days worth of product still buried inside. Absolute favorite sunscreen of life now. The last skincare product is from Estee Lauder. It's the Advanced Night Repair for Eye. This is a good overall eye cream, even though it says serum. It's a product that you can use AM and PM. It doesn't interfere with makeup. I feel that, you know, it doesn't irritate my eyes. I don't get any bumps or anything underneath my eyes. It does a good job of hydrating, but again, it's like an all-in-one anti-ager. What their Advanced Night Repair face serum does, you got it for the eye. And it's a cult classic, so it's something where I do get a lot of samples here and there, and I really enjoy using it. I have 2 bags of makeup. Let's first start off with the bag as far as like removal, setting sprays and all that. This is Kirkland from Costco. This is their makeup removing whites. I don't know why they're purple. For some reason I thought this would be lavender. Anyways, it gets everything off. I really do like it. It doesn't irritate my skin, like the cotton is soft, and it gets a lot of stuff off. I don't use it for eye makeup, but very pleased. It's like a, you know, the big box, you know, Costco, how big their stuff is, and then the prices are good. So I do like that. Then I have my Shiseido facial cotton pads going through my packs. So that way when the next sale comes from Sephora, I pick up another couple more. And last is the 2 bags of the CVS Beauty 360 extra thick premium cotton squares. So this is what my son uses. I'll use it from time to time too. It just kind of depends which one I reach for as far as I need to you know, add more into my little container. It's kind of, well, what do I see first? Then I'll help him use that one too, but he really likes using that too. 2 micellar waters here. First is the L'Oreal one. I finally finished. I don't know why it felt like it took me forever to finish this. This is the micellar cleansing water, normal to oily skin. I believe there's one for dry skin. I think I finished the dry skin and then I tried the oily skin just to see how I would like it. It's okay. It's not my favorite micellar water. My ultimate favorite is Bioderma. Pink cap is for sensitive skin and the blue is for hydration, dehydrated skin. Of course, I'm going to go with that one. Then the green bottle handle cap, excuse me. That one is if you have oily skin, combination skin. Then eye makeup remover, looks like I just have one. My Up and Up, this one's my favorite eye makeup remover. I buy it in a pack of 2-pack from Target, and it states that it is oil-free, and it compares to Neutrogena's oil-free eye makeup remover. I feel this works a lot more effective versus the Neutrogena, so it's what I always buy. It gets everything off. Put it on a cotton pad, leave it there for a few seconds, all gone. 3 more baby bottles here. This is the Gerald Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. I think I got this in a 3-pack too at a beauty show. So I have peach, green tea ginger, and lemongrass. Now the travel size of MAC's Prep and Prime, the Fix Plus. I think you can unscrew this. I don't remember if these are back to MAC too. Can someone tell me down in the comments? I don't remember if you can back to MAC these. But I like to keep the smaller ones so that I can refill it for travel. But I already have one of these in my travel bag, so I better put this over here in case you can back to MAC it. I use that every single time I do my makeup. Every time, without fail. There are certain areas in which I incorporate it when I'm blending, and it works fine. And of course, you know, you see a lot of people on YouTube, you know, use it to spray as a setting spray, but I tend to use it a different way, and it's just the way I've been doing since high school. Love it. Continue to buy it. And then this is Urban Decay's De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control. I have so much makeup here because I'm also decluttering. I declutter weekly. I mean, it comes in or whatever, and then, you know, it's going out. It's not working. I am constantly touching my stuff. Anything old, gone. No hesitation, not hoarding, nothing. So this is from Stila. This is just an eyeshadow single. It's a powder. It's black. At that time, it was very, very black. But a good way to test your shadows, I went through a couple of my singles and had tossed it, but a good way is when you're swatching it, you see how incredibly patchy it looks like on the skin. I get a Q-tip, I try to blend it out, still patchy. You know, those are ways you can tell that the powder is just too old and the formula and everything's starting to separate. So, and that's not as black as it used to be. So that's going in the trash without hesitation. Another item that is going in the trash are all of these brow pencils. And you're probably like, excuse me? Yes, all this is going in the trash. I'm going to tell you why. First is the brow gel here from Ulta. This is their brow shaping gel. I think I got this probably at the beginning of the year. That's what it feels like. It is a gel that, I mean, will hold your hair like there's no tomorrow. I mean, it is holding all day. I think it's a little bit too much for me, to be honest. So I know what I like for brow gels. So I was like, you know what? I'm not holding it, because it was stopping me from using the product because I would just reach for what I like. And that is how I think also when I'm decluttering, on top of it's being old or whatnot. When I get to a category that I'm like, look, like brows, I know what I like. Everything else, buy without hesitation. I swatched all of these pencils here, brow pencils, and I started to compare the color and compare the consistency of them against those brands and the pencils that I am reaching for, and they just did not measure up. So instead of worrying or trying to think about trying to use all this up, it's going to make me unhappy, it's going away. And what does that do? It frees me up to use up constantly, which I already am doing, the products that I truly like. That is one way I change my mindset when it comes to decluttering. It's something that I recommend. So don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty tossing all these. I don't. I would donate them, but they're just used. So they're going in the trash. So first is the LA Girl LA Shady Brow Pencil in Blackest Brown. I'm not going to swatch them again. The words and so forth are coming off on it. So that shows, I mean, I used it, but I don't care how much is in it. I'm not even going to check for the video. I'm just going to toss it. This is Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil. This one would have stayed. This one would have stayed had it not stopped snapping off. Like, it was so soft that when I would, you know, press a little bit to get the color, it kept snapping off. Okay, it just take that little bit of a mistake, that one little error that the pencil's doing as I'm testing it. Nope, bye, I'm not dealing with you. BH Cosmetics Pro Studio Pro HD Brow Pencil. This is in the shade, I think it's dark brown. Oh no, it says ebony. The color wasn't there. Gone. Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil. This is in the soft black. I remember I got this in the brown, the darkest brown color, and I like the soft black better. But because I like the Goof Proof and the ABH Brow Definer more, meaning that slant tip, bye. I'm not the least bit guilty. Jordana Quick Brow Michael Pencil in dark brown. I don't even remember why I bought this. Bye. The Cream Shop Micro Brow. I can hear my friend Candace saying, "You're getting rid of that." Yes, it worked at the beginning, Candace and everybody else, in the shade Granite. It worked in the beginning. Me and her both got this at the same time. But for some reason now, it's not producing enough color. I don't know if the texture or the formula is starting to dry out. I don't know, because I tried it a couple times. I'm like, what is wrong with you? But it is not producing enough color. Bye. This is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Tint. I don't even remember why I got this. Maybe I reviewed it. I don't remember. I don't even think I've touched it since. If I did, gone. Bye. Then last is NYX's Ultimate Brow Pencil. Micro Brow Pencil, excuse me. I wear the shade black. And I did have a backup of this, which I already have donated because it was fresh. It was newer. And I haven't used it. But this is something where I remember when I'm trying to draw those lines and get it to be a little bit more crisp. This is kind of going all over the place. Bye. Same rules apply to an eyeshadow palette. So this one is going in the trash. Can you believe it? I'm actually holding up an eyeshadow palette. Who has an eyeshadow palette in their Empties video? This is Huda Beauty's, what is this? Rose Gold Textured Eyeshadow Palette. So this one is old because this is the first edition, and man, I'm sad to see it leave because these are my colors too. This is beautiful, but I'm not going to repurchase it. I have her Desert Dust one, and I get these tones in there too. Plus I have these tones in other eyeshadow palettes, but the mattes did exactly what like the powders were doing too. They were patchy. The black, not a lot of pigment was picking up. And I'm not sharing this with anybody. It's just me using my eyeshadow palette. So it's not like it's getting like oils and, you know, being used by other people. The shimmers weren't showing up the way that they used to. You'll know your products as you're using it, and it just seems to be so different. This shade here, Dubai, was my favorite shade out of the entire palette. And it's a shame when that just looks like nothing is coming up anymore. And then the cream. So it's just time to let it go. It's just time. It's very old too. So again, if I have to doctor it, if I have to do all kind of mess, I don't want to be dealing with that. I want to enjoy my products. got one life, right? And I want to enjoy my stuff. So that's going in the trash. This is another product that's very old. It's the Too Faced Melted Matte. I say it's very old. I got it around the time that it's Freshly Baked is the shade. It's the Candy Johnson collab with Too Faced, but it has a smell to it that would indicate to me, yeah, that it's done. And what I did is I smelt it, but I also smelt it against one of my newer melted mattes, and that one didn't have a scent. A good test with your liquid lipsticks is, you don't have to put it on your lips. Put it on your arm. That's what I did. Let it dry down and kind of see how it starts to react. Once it starts to lift and flake off, I'll put it up against a newer liquid lipstick that's just staying there, perfect as can be. And then you can see that this one was doing the same characteristics, peeling and cracking, and I was just going like this with my arm. So those are just signs to say, you know, let it go. That color and all that stuff is gone. Now, these lipsticks here are from ColourPop. And when I reviewed the ones from Shayla's collection, I think it was her first collection, so Perception, I said in that video that these lipsticks, something was up with this formula. This formula, these shades, Ooh, Come On Sis, and Quickie. First of all, there is a scent to it. It's not an alarming scent, but there's a scent. But all three of these shades are, they were patchy from the start. Then the Disney collection, the first Disney princess lipsticks came out. And I said, oh, this Disney, this villain, I may need to give them a try. And I'm glad I did, because those lipsticks and the rest of the lipsticks that I have from ColourPop are nothing like that. So I'm glad that I caved, and now I don't have a problem with them. I'm very much convinced it's those. I haven't touched them. Like, I've tried to use them in videos, tried to wear them, and they just, no. I want them gone. And I'm not worried about using them up. And same with these lipsticks. This is Cream Fresh and California Love, the Velvet Blur lipsticks. The scent for this lipstick, ugh, smells like there's some high octane something stuck up in here. I don't know what it is, but these lipsticks, the Velvet Blur formula, have some sort of a smell to it that is not pleasant at all. And I can taste it on my lips. And the way that they taste now versus how it first came, The rest of the 4 lipsticks that are in here, I kept in this bag because, again, when I was decluttering. So I just wrote 2016 age, question mark, don't know. So that means prior. So from 2016 and prior, I have had these 5 or so lipsticks here. Time to go. Time to go. Smelled them, played with them, really old, gone. Smashbox, always on liquid lipstick in the shade Stepping Out. I would purchase this color in a heartbeat, except their liquid lipsticks, they dry too fast. Their liquid lipsticks are for people that do not have barely any lipsticks. So something that you can wear every single day until it dries out, because they dry out fast. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Just sitting there, and it's like, that's ridiculous for the price that you pay. It's just sitting there, and if you don't touch it on any given day, you go touch it to wear it, and it's already dried out. No, I'm not buying them anymore. So that's what I learned, is never to buy those liquid lipsticks again. This is from Honest Beauty, the lip crayon. I don't remember what shade this is. Marsala, it says. I'm not sure if they even have these anymore. It's sold at Target. This has a smell to it. And Honest is more of that organic and I think clean beauty brand. So it would spoil faster because it doesn't really have a lot of preservatives in it. It's deluxe size sample of the Too Faced Melted Chocolate liquid lipsticks. I had to toss all of my melted ones. I had them all in different colors. They all just went bad. So this goes bad fairly fast. Well, I don't want to say fairly fast. I mean, I had it that long, so it's gone. This one from Buxom also dried out. This is the Wildly Whipped Lightweight Liquid Lipsticks. And I really don't like that whipped texture of products. I don't know what it is, but It just doesn't seem to agree with my skin. Moonlighter is the name. Don't really know the experience because I don't even remember if I used it or not, so it's gone. This one I did use to death, and it does have a smell, a small smell. But how I knew it was time to let go of Kylie's, see, I wrote 2016 on it, matte liquid lipstick. This is in the shade 22. I use this lip liner to death, 22, so that hasn't gone bad, but it's a little bit stronger of a scent than her newer ones. And this is one that I applied on my arm against a new one that I have from 2019. And this is the one that's separated and cracked and so forth. So I already know this is bad. That's it. 3 months worth of all that 2019 trash. Finally can say goodbye to all this. And I hope you enjoyed. It's quite long, wasn't it? Let me know if you've used any of that, if you remember. If you made it this long, thank you so much for sticking around. I know it was a lot, but been holding it and wanted to share all those little reviews with you. So I do hope it's been helpful for you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Come back.